everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Browns Steelers going up against Greens Bengals. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers sitting at 9-2. Ben Roethlisberger leads out the offense. Coming off a little bit of a shootout with an Aaron Rodgers-less Packers team, 31-28 last week. And Big Ben threw for, 4 touchdowns, 33 completions in that game.
Yeah, including 2 costly interceptions that helped keep Green Bay in the game, where Pittsburgh had to come down and win it late at that last drive and got just enough yardage out of the drive to allow for the field goal that beats Green Bay.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd and short. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
Jesse James is a tight end who's a combo player. Could line up on the line of scrimmage, block at the point of attack, and also get out in front of wide receivers when they're running screens. But he also catches the ball well. Short, intermediate routes are his best. But when he grabs it, he's also tough to tackle in the secondary.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So the Cincinnati Bengals, they've won a couple in a row, most recently this last weekend over Cleveland, now at 5-6. Look at Andy Dalton. Hey, Dalton, career best 5 straight games now without throwing an interception.
The name is Dalton. Well done, Andy. Well done. And how about this? When the Bengals want to get right, they look for the Browns on the schedule, don't they? Because when they play the Browns, that's when the offense goes into high gear. Best offensive outing since beating the Browns earlier this year. 2 of the wins against the Browns.
Give me that one more time.
The name is Dalton.
Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. For Joe Mixon, you know, Charles, he had a good game last week against the Browns. He hit the 100-yard mark for the first time in his career.
Yeah, had a late 11-yard touchdown run to fourth quarter. Only the second time this season that the Bengals were able to rush for more than 100 yards. Joe Mixon, the rookie out of Oklahoma, leading the way.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. In the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Andy Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the left-footed punter in his 9th year, Kevin Huber on to kick. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And an alley to run. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, I thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Let's talk about Vontaze Burfict, the versatile linebacker. You can play him inside, you can play him outside. Undrafted coming out of college, and that still fuels him, gives him that huge chip on his shoulder. And when he's right and plays at his best, one of the best linebackers in the league. Just has to know where the line is so he doesn't go past it and cost his team some penalties.
6 yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now the rookie from Pitt, this is James Conner, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw complete there, Rodgers. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to air one out. He's got it at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because you usually have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Dalton here from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Andy Dalton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. look out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 the score. We'll return to Cincinnati after this.
The NFL on Esports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the gun, Dalton. And that's complete to Croft. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the grab by Croft. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And it'll be Dalton again. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. To throw here, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Brown. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Dalton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now, whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9, from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Five plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And a right side completion here by LaFell. A Bengal first down. Dalton hitting LaFell.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. The H-back, Ryan Hewitt, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Charles, I want to slip in some playoff picture talk here. AFC side, you got the Patriots and Steelers. They seem to be clear at the top. It gets pretty muddled after that, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And we talked last week about the AFC West. Remember the beginning of the season? Seemed like the best division in football. Maybe 3 teams could go to the playoffs. Well, it's no longer the best division in football, but it's still going to be a heck of a race for who's going to win it, because Kansas City leads at 6-5, but no one's hotter than the Los Angeles Chargers right now. The last 2 weeks, they've just dismantled teams. And the Oakland Raiders are just a game out, despite the fact they haven't had their best season. So the AFC West, they're not going to get 3 in, probably going to get 1, but what a race for that 1.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First and 10 for Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Dalton now to pass. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Operating from the gun, Dalton. This will be caught at about the 5. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Dalton throwing on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Andy Dalton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against the letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And his kick is good. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. first down. It's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. By the way, Charles, on Antonio Brown, he did it again last week. 169 yards, 2 touchdowns in the win over Green Bay.
And how about the catch? All right, I know the catch is a phrase associated with the 49ers and Dallas Cowboys. But this one in this game, Pittsburgh's going to come up with a name for it. Because what Antonio Brown did, catching the ball, dragging that second foot, that was absolutely amazing. No one thought he actually caught the ball.
It was unreal. Yeah, and the week before he had the one-handed catch that he trapped on the side of his helmet in the end zone. I mean, yeah, he's unbelievable.
It's almost like he's playing week to week. Can I top myself? Well, they're slinging him, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout. And now we're set to get going. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end.
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped as we welcome you to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals have an edge in time of possession right now. The Steelers, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Bengals here, they have it at the 47. Dalton hooks up with his speedy rookie from Washington, John Ross. And he'll end up at the 15-yard line before being tackled. Bengals now later on the drive. Dalton's going to head outside to the right, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. 3rd and long. The lead grows to 4. Broken coverage here on the pass play, and he's gone as he sprints to the end zone. 1st and 10. Steelers go up by a field goal. Dalton's got the completion here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 23-yard line. Continuing on the drive, Dalton's going to look for a gap, and finally on play 12, they score. They're now on top by 4. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Cincinnati for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run here with Mixon. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. And now to the air, Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Mixon. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Mixon. Oh, up and over. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a play fake here on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Yeah. I've got to slow down the running.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon LaFell, 75 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get two guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
And his kick is right through. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
James has got it. Complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. The give is to Bell. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw. A screen to Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it. And he's in. And touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Now Bernard. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, here's Bernard. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And now running right through it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
That's right. I got 15.
Here's Bernard. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second down, Dalton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And some room to roam now. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A give to Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll go again with Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, a guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger. Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And to give this time to the tailback. Only able to make it to the 15 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Again, it's Connor, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly, sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
On 3rd down, that's Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so it's getting late in this one. Now, you could argue that they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but they still face a pretty uphill battle.
Yeah, even with the field goal here, it's going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns now to get back in it. And that's going to be a tall order against this defense.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Kevin Huber now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2-2-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
Well, if you do it 1 bite at a time. Okay. That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete. That's James. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Steelers on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Minter coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action here with Dalton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now, Bengals on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here's Kevin Huber now. He's been terrific so far. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So second and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On third and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down following the incompletion. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. Still 9 yards to go on third down. Roethlisberger will throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding room to the 20. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So now it's 1st and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.